The trial starts April 15th. Hearings will be on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays for about 6 weeks. The New York Times reports that Trump plans to hold weekend events in states near New York, conduct interviews from Trump Tower potentially. Advisors are preparing for protests at Trump Tower, and his team is discussing holding a political rally at Madison Square Garden. What kind of atmosphere do you expect, Charles, once this trial starts, and what kind of an effect could that have on the jury?
I know it's the weekend and I don't want to seem too casual, but I'm just going to start juggling because that's what we're looking at, a circus, a complete circus, Alex. This is what we're going to be in for. I mean, you're talking about something that is virtually unprecedented in the history of the United States of America. And that is the president, a former president of the United States, is going to be standing trial for a criminal offense that is ultimately a felony and punishable by over a year in jail. These are very serious things to be considered. And around that same person is going to be trying to run and solidify himself as the next president of the United States of America. And mind you, that what he's actually being tried for is hush money payments to a porn star. I mean, it's already absurd, just the facts alone, let alone how it's going to play out. So this is going to be a mess. It's going to be a logistical nightmare. It's going to wreak havoc on New York City just in terms of the logistics around everything that's going to take place in the courthouse and everywhere else that things will be happening. But it is going to be extremely hard to contain this environment, and something that Judge Marchant is already, I think, very, very concerned with having to do.
Let's head south here and focus on the Fulton County election racketeering case. You have Trump and 8 co-defendants asking an appeals court to consider booting DA Fani Willis from that case, arguing that Judge McAfee erred by not requiring dismissal and Willis's disqualification. So can this appeal delay the trial charge? And when do you think Judge McAfee will set a trial date?
I think that it will, and it can. Well, it can and it will delay the start of this trial. I think that when Judge McAfee sets a trial date, it's important to understand that that still may not be the date that this trial goes. I don't think that we've seen the last of these motions to dismiss from Trump and his defense team, as well as his co-defendants. You got to remember how many different co-defendants. We've had 4 plead. You started with 19, so you still have 15 other defendants that are remaining in this case. And so I imagine that even after Judge McAfee sets a trial date for when this is supposed to start, it will likely start after that. I don't think that Fani Willis will get her day in court against Donald Trump before the election. And I know that that may not necessarily be welcome news for many of our viewers, but I just am thinking that this is likely going to be true, especially if they keep up with these motions to dismiss. It's not a surprise. I don't think that it is going to go very far. I think that the grounds upon which they have brought this motion are not going to basically get any traction, but they have a right and the ability to do so. So it's not a surprise that they're doing it. But even if, or even when Judge McAfee sets a date, which I anticipate would probably be, we should probably hear something from him within the next few weeks in terms of setting an actual date. I imagine that that date is still going to be pushed out further than whatever it's set.
Hey everyone, MSNBC has a new and improved app. You'll get real-time alerts and analysis, live blogs, in-depth essays, video highlights, and the best 2024 election coverage. Download the new MSNBC app. Here's how to do it. You tap on the App Store on your phone. You hit search on the bottom right corner. You type in MSNBC. You click on the MSNBC app. You click on Get or the cloud icon and enjoy it.